friends, and welcome back to Beloved Reviews. If you're new here on this channel, I share with you delightful, family-friendly, and faith-based movies and television shows. Y'all, how are y'all doing? Every time it's been a few days since we have hung out, I always feel like, oh, I just miss y'all so much. I couldn't wait to get on here and talk to y'all. But happy Sweetheart Week. We know that Valentine's Day is coming up this coming with the following weekend. And yeah, I'm excited to be getting into a lot of sweet, beautiful films that you can enjoy, you know, either alone with you and the Lord, with your family and friends, and all the good things. So yeah. And I want to say this too. Announcement here. We are going to be returning back to our Forever Love Friday starting this coming Friday, right before Valentine's Day. So yeah, I'm very, very excited, and that's when we get into all things like cute and funny and romantic and all of that, even though quite a few things that I do review already have those elements in there. But yeah, that's my day to just totally gag and girl talk and all of that, all of those kind of things that I just so enjoy, you know, them kind of films or whatever, or TV shows. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and let y'all know that. But anyways, I am doing amazing and all the good things. Y'all let me know in the comment section below how y'all doing, how y'all feeling, what are you up to, what are you watching, what are you streaming, have you been to the theater lately, all of those good things. Please let me know in the comment section below. Forgive me, y'all. But we're gonna go ahead and get started with our special feature today, which is titled Free Rein Valentine's Day. And you can actually find this film streaming right now on Netflix. But first, let me tell y'all what this film is about. Love is in the air as Zoe and friends go on a quest to find the fabled Maid stone. But when rivalry blinds them to danger, is Raven to the rescue. Now, friends, I so had an amazing time with this film. It is so cute, so much fun, and I typically love that about, especially if there's any kind of romance sprinkled in there involved. I love to have a good time. It needs to be pretty fun for me, and this film did that. I had no idea that it was based off the actual TV series Free Rein, which we're going to get into because I already started watching episode 1, and I'm like, oh, I have to talk about this because this is like up my alley. I mean, yes, we do faith-based, family-friendly here and all of that kind of stuff, but I love this kind. I love these types of stories. Like, seriously, they're so much fun. But here we meet Zoe, the character Zoe, and she's originally from the States, but her family did move to England, and kind of for a fresh start, you know, a lot of different things have been going on and happening, and you know, sometimes you just need a breather. You just need to see some different things, to go somewhere different and all of that. And so she's here in England and has already kind of settled in, got a group of friends that she's connecting with, group of, you know, you gotta have your peoples, okay? And Zoe does kind of found her way, not necessarily intentionally, but she has, okay? And what is their thing called? Is it a pony squad? Y'all let me know. I think it is. So they do get around with their horses and they have an amazing time. But here we do have in this film, and so we can relate to us girls here, okay? We know that Valentine's Day is coming up, and Zoe is all out Valentine's. Y'all know you come across some people who certain holidays are their thing, that's their particular thing. Like maybe somebody is a Christmas princess, like just goes all out for Christmas and all of that. Zoe is Valentine's Day girl, okay? And I have never met anyone like this that typically just go all out for Valentine's Day, like hearts everywhere, got your colors, your red, your white, all of those kind of things. So to see that this is Zoe's thing, I was like, wow, this is so interesting, and I love it. I am liking it here because y'all know how it is for many people, and all different kinds of seasons in their life and age groups. Certain kind of holidays can be pretty hard for certain people, and Valentine's Day is one of those for people. If you are typically like, maybe you're single, you're alone, you don't have much friends, you don't have much going on with your life, and you see other people around you, they're going all out. It's like where you go, you're going to the stores, the mall, everybody got all of the Valentine's Day products at the forefront, making sure you see them, and you probably like, oh, it's almost like you kind of dread that, right? There are certain people who just kind of dread it, and because you know that everybody used to get coupled up and everything and all of that, you know, but that's not everybody's story. Perhaps you just need to find your own little thing and make it something special. And that's what I love about this film. Because yes, these are all like teens, they're kids here, but sometimes we got to be reminded, okay, we all like a little girl inside, and sometimes you have to be reminded that there's so much to life than things that people try to make that's not even really that. Because we know that Valentine's Day is about love, but who do we know love is? What is truly the definition of love? We know that God is love, and so he is the very essence of love. So why not make it about him? And we're going to get more into that towards the end of the week, y'all, especially as we get close to Valentine's Day, because I am always working on my own little project that I'll probably share with you towards the end of the week, and kind of give you an idea that you don't have to have it. Everything doesn't have to be about you in a relationship or something serious. You got something serious going on. Sometimes you can just enjoy just the beauty of living life, and I feel like that's what these kids here do. And Zoe is like at the forefront of this. This is Princess Valentine's here, and I love, like I said, I love how she is about Valentine's Day. She goes all out. Everything is, you see that so much throughout the film. There's so many decorations and different things that Zoe and her friends are putting together, and they're totally having fun. And so Zoe has this cool idea, right? Yes, tell us the idea. Of like, what about Galentine's? She said back at home they would have a Galentine's, and that's basically, it's all about the girls, okay? Girls time, girls day, all of that. That's an idea for some of you, right? So Zoe decides to get with some of her friends, and they're like, we can do anything. Like, what do you guys want to do? And then this thought comes to her mind. How about, like, she has so many different books that her grandpa owns, and like she heard this story or this fable, almost like her grandmother was in search for this particular stone, but she never got a chance to find it. And she feels like the stone is somewhere out there, like, and who knows, like, and just the thought of finding that, not only would it be amazing, and they can like get so much attention off of it, like the fact that they actually found this, that it's real, it's not just like this made up make-believe story, but also she felt like it'll be a win for her family, for her grandmother who never got a chance to find this particular stone. So she's like, how about we go search for it? Why don't we do that? And so they drop these plans to do that. And of course you got the guys around who are like their friends and different things, and they're like, here this plan as well. So they call Asa, y'all not gonna leave us out. We're gonna be a part of this as well. Y'all on this mission to find this stone. We can do this together. And of course Zoe is like, no, this is a girls thing. Sorry, you guys are out. But they still decide they're gonna go on their own little search as well, and kind of try to beat the girls to finding this stone. And Zoe is all excited about it because, like I said, just the thought of accomplishing something that her grandmother set out long ago to do, but also just to be a very wonderful time for her friends to draw closer, to have like this adventure, to give them something amazing to do. And I love this because we live in a time now that most kids are like so wrapped up in their phones and games and different things like that, like electronic games and stuff. And it's like, what happened to when kids used to go outside and imagine and believe for the impossible, and to create these make-believe worlds and all of that. So I love that these kids here, these teens, are going out and they're making something of life and just enjoying the beauty of God's creation, just to see. And that's what I love about this film so much, y'all. I have to say this, that the scenery here is so amazing. It's so breathtaking to know that God has created all this loveliness for us. And for those of you who are sitting inside instead of getting out there and enjoying that, come on now, we got to do better about that. Because this film, I love that these kids are out and about. They're on their horses, they're riding, their hair is blowing in the wind, they're having a good time, they're laughing, they're coming up ways of thinking, putting pieces together. I love a little bit of mystery here, and we get that. I love girl, give me a good mystery, okay? Give me something that I can look for. We're searching for a treasure. And this Maid stone, we see almost like flashbacks in a sense of Zoe seeing like this woman. I don't know if the woman's supposed to be her grandmother or whatever, because she kind of looks similar to Zoe in these flashbacks or even in her dreams. But she sees this woman there looking quite magnificent and like coming across the stone, and you see the ocean in the background and all of that. It's just, you get so much with this film, not only like this adventure, y'all, and you feel like you're part of something special. You're part of this friend group here. Like I said, I would have loved if I was this, like, when I was in high school, to have like friends like this, like true friends who don't mind like going on adventures together, like who are real friends and just out there enjoying life, enjoying all, like I said, the wonderful things that God has created that many of us kind of take for granted. It's like, get out there, walk, allow your feet to like kind of curl your toes in the sand, walk alongside the beaches, the water, smell like salty ocean breeze, and thank God just for the beauty of it, because it's such a gift. It's so beautiful to think that God has created all these wonderful things that we can't even wrap our minds around, and yet they bring us such joy. They give us such peace when we're out there beholding it all. So I'm just like, just that alone throughout this film, it takes you on your own journey as well. And of course, I'm not going to tell you the outcome if they found the stone or not, but one of the lessons that I felt like Zoe left with us, like the special word that Zoe left, is just because you come across something, just because you found something, doesn't mean you have to like kind of show the world in a sense of like you have to get glory for it or to get credit for this particular thing. And I love that, because it's something powerful about, and it's something humble about just enjoying God's gift, enjoying time of friendship, time of love, and all of these beautiful things that comes with living, and that you can have at any moment, any season of your life, and enjoying it, taking a moment to enjoy that, and not getting caught up in the things that are like most people get caught up in, with all of this trying to be seen, trying to be heard, but just sitting back, being quiet, being there, just being there for someone and loving someone. It goes a long way. And no, you don't have to like show it all off, like, you know, all of that. And I love that Zoe kind of points that out towards the end of this film, that it's just like, it's nice just to hold it close, to keep it a secret, and that goes a long way. We don't need the validation. We don't need people to kind of like prance us around and be like, look at that one, look at her, look at this one. No, but just enjoying being humble and basically being still and being there and showing up for the people that God placed in your life. And that's what I get throughout this film. The little cute romancy stuff in here, okay? The secret Valentines and all of that, we do get that in here. We have this other character named Penn, who him and Zoe, you can kind of tell is something there, something quite special that they're trying to unfold, like unwrap. But Zoe is so all out, like I said, Valentine's Day princess, and that is kind of seemed to be kind of intimidating to Penn here, who doesn't necessarily know how to take that. You can tell there's something more going on with him, why he seems to be not necessarily into the holiday as much. And it's kind of like I said, it's intimidating to him, because here you are, this love of your life here is so Valentine's Day princess. This is like, how do you how do you measure up to that? How do you make it special for someone like that who's so all out for it? And that's what he seems to be kind of pondering in his mind, especially at the beginning of this film. And to see how it all comes together and how they come together in a very vulnerable moment, and really express that it's not necessarily about the things here, not necessarily about the gifts, but sometimes it's basically about showing up and simply being there for someone. And I love that, because I feel like they have turned this whole Valentine's Day thing into something that is very materialistic, and it's all about the things, it's all about looking like something. And sometimes people are not even so much in the moment because they're trying to film the moment just to show it off to the world later. But what about just enjoying the moment, just showing up, just being there in friendship, and friendship can entail love as well. And so we explore all of these types of things in this film. Like, it's so beautiful, it's so cute, so much fun. You're gonna have an amazing time. Like I said, the scenery alone and the adventure, which I love, and a little bit of mystery there. It's always it's always a cool thing as well. Once again, this film is titled Free Rein Valentine's Day, streaming right now on Netflix. This is a perfect film for you girls out there. And also, if you have any like young girls in your life, especially like in high school, middle school, you know, those awkward moments and seasons that you can't kind of get it together, especially if you feel like everybody is like, you're not a part of the in crowd. This is a perfect film for them as well, because you feel like you have that. You feel like you're part of this wonderful sisterhood, or like you have some friends. If you don't necessarily feel like right now you're in a season where you have a bunch of people around you that are truly there and showing up for you, this is a perfect film that you would feel like you're part of something special. So I hope you give it a chance. And let me know in the comment section if you have watched it, if you plan on it, and how you feeling about it all, and how you feeling about this review, all of that kind of stuff. Okay, let me know. But before I leave y'all for this evening, we're gonna go ahead and get into the scripture, and we're coming out of, and I will be sharing all week, okay? That's why I called this, okay? This is our sweetheart week, all right? Happy sweetheart week. It's not just about Valentine's Day, but it's a whole sweetheart week, okay? So I will be sharing with you all throughout the week. At the end of all the reviews, I know I do different scriptures, but these scriptures are gonna be specifically focused on, like, these are my sweetheart scriptures, okay? So this is very special scriptures that I'll be sharing all week with you that means so much to me, so much to my love, my best friend, Jesus here, my sweetheart, all right? So I will be coming out of, let's see here. How in the world did I lose that? I was just like reading it before I got on here with y'all. Okay, knowing about the songs, did I highlight it? All right. I'm always there. Y'all give me a minute. Give me a minute. All right. Okay. All right. I got you. All right. Psalm 17, verse 8. And it reads, okay, one of my sweethearts, my first one of the week. Keep me as the apple of your eye. Hide me under the shadow of your wings. So that's all I have for y'all for this video. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. As always, y'all let me know your thoughts, your prayers, your raw take in the comment section below. And until next time, may the Lord bless and keep you both now and forevermore.